So today I'm going to be making a tier list of my entire portfolio, and we're going to be ranking each individual stock based on multiple factors. And yeah, so hope you like and subscribe. Let's just get straight into it. The first stock we're going to be talking about is Nvidia, and this is one of my older positions on my portfolio, really one of the starting three that I had when I first, funded my brokerage account. And yeah, so it's been a great company. Haven't been missing on earnings. Great management, great business model. People have been worried about tariffs, but things like that. But also they've been, investing in more solutions to building their products in America, as they did with a partnership with TSM, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, I'm gonna put on the list. I'm gonna honestly give Nvidia. I'm gonna give it. Honestly, it's obviously one of the Mag 7, one of the best companies, but I'm gonna give it an A. I'm gonna give it an A. It's like borderline A and B. Right now, short term, it might not be such as appealing as it used to be, but I think over the long term, it's definitely gonna be one of the core components of my portfolio. So the next stock we're going to be talking about is NU, right? This is not, honestly, it's still, I'd say, an older position on my portfolio, but this is one that honestly, this is one that I realistically didn't take inspiration from any people. Like a lot of inspiration I get from Jeremy and other YouTubers, but NU was something I kind of did on my own. I had done my research, learned about it, actually I was like learning about like SoFi and banking and digital banking, and I came across NU, found it had a great business model, great CEO. I made a whole video about it if you want to check that out. And yeah, so honestly, even right now, it's looking like a great buy, great valuation right now, especially after what's going on. And honestly, NU with SoFi, which I think we're just going to get into right after this, but these are some amazing stocks in my portfolio. Even though it's such a small cap, it's still gonna go in A tier, even though it's so small. Actually, it's not that small. What am I saying? No, it has quite the market cap, bigger than SoFi. But NU over the long term, I'm super excited because they are just gonna keep on just gaining market share in Latin America, and I'm so happy for it. I'm really excited to see what's gonna happen. And yeah, so let's see. And yeah, so as you probably already guessed, the next stock is gonna be SoFi. SoFi, honestly, a lot of people might call it a hype stock. I honestly don't consider it a hype stock. I don't think it deserves a lot of hate that it gets as well. But SoFi, seriously, along with NU, these are the two digital banks that are realistic. They're just on the come up. And SoFi does have a really small market cap. I think it's the smallest market cap company that is in my portfolio. Even though it's still a small, market cap, the smallest market cap in my portfolio, it's still not the lowest position. I think it's like my fourth biggest position in my portfolio. I love SoFi. I love what they're doing with the company. Valuation is great right now, and just digital banking. I'm betting on digital banking. So if you hold SoFi, let me know in the comments. Let me know if you hold SoFi. And yeah, I'm honestly though, it might change my opinion after the next earnings, but I think right now it's still kind of a B. But I love SoFi still. I really just need them to prove themselves a little bit more, but then it'll definitely be at an A. All right, so taking a break from banking and finance, we got Palantir. Palantir, along with Nvidia, first stocks I bought on my portfolio. Realistically, Palantir was definitely my first ever life-changing stock, and so far has been my life-changing, like, obviously not like super crazy life-changing, but like, you know what I mean? Like I've been holding this, I can say, since like below $20. It's crazy, since long ago, and I'm really happy. No, like around $20-ish, and I watched this thing grow so well And when I first bought this, I wasn't even like as much of a fanatic of the stock market, but honestly, just the growth that it's had almost just made me more interested in learning about finance. And right now, you know, with their earnings coming up soon, I'm so excited. I'm honestly so excited. You know, they don't rely so much on other countries, so they're almost protected from these tariffs more than other AI companies. And what they're doing, honestly, how they're implementing the AI into like the military and like into businesses to make them more efficient is like unlike other, like realistically unlike most AI companies, because not only are they, you know, people just say, oh yeah, we're going to integrate AI, but like they're actually doing it. And they're showing how they're making companies more efficient, and even, you know, the government, how much money they're spending on Palantir. It's amazing, right? So I love Palantir. It's been one of my favorites. Honestly, even though we've had a stock market crash, it didn't even crash that much, right? Like I think, let's check. Yeah, oh my gosh. Yeah, today it's even, wait, what? Oh, no. I thought it was, oh, sorry. That's the weekly chart. Today it's almost up 7%. Wow. So even from all-time highs, 123, now we're back over 100, baby. Let's go. So that's a great thing to see. I'm putting it in A. One of my favorite stocks. Definitely not selling this anytime soon. Super happy for the long term. All right, so the next stock on the list is PayPal. So yeah, this one along with Nvidia, Palantir. Yeah, Nvidia and Palantir, these are like my three like first starting off stocks. Honestly, I don't have too much to say about PayPal. I honestly kind of got bored of this company. Not much. How do I explain? It has a good business model, but it's not so much room for growth, I'd say. Great valuation. I don't know. It just, honestly, I still hold it because I don't have a reason to sell. But realistically, it's just like, I'm not super excited about it. You know what I mean? Like I don't see it growing as much as like a SoFi or a Nubank. You know, it is in the digital finance space, the fintech space. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know too much about PayPal. I kind of disregarded it. I honestly just hold it to hold it. I was definitely heavily inspired by Jeremy to buy this stock, and I don't know. I still hold it. Not really planning to sell it unless I see some like CEO change or some kind of bad news. But for now, honestly, I'm going to give it a B. Honestly, not because it's a bad stock, just because I don't know what's going to be the main growth factor that's going to lead this thing to, you know, getting some crazy revenue growths over time. But we'll see what's going to happen. I'm not selling anytime soon. I don't think I'm going to be adding too much. I did buy a few shares the other day because, you know, if you look at PayPal, like, dude, this stock definitely, it's been one of the stocks that got beat into the ground. You know, unlike honestly, Palantir didn't get beat into the ground as much as some of these other companies, right? Like, okay, yeah, Nvidia got beat, right? SoFi got beat. So, yeah. All right, so now we're going to get into the one, the only Meta. Right? This is honestly one of my favorite companies in my portfolio. I'm just buying the stock whenever I see a dip. It's just like, it's just becoming so good. Such great valuation. I don't know what the 2-year, I want to see what the forward PE on Meta right now. Dude, I gotta check this out. I actually haven't checked in a bit. Is it somewhere here? Forward price is 21. Hold up. We gotta go quickly on Yahoo Finance. Check this real quick. Forward PE current 20. Wow, that is just something. So, you know, you could trailing 12 month 22, and this is a Mag 7 company, right? This is literally one of the Mag 7, and you're getting this at that kind of valuation. That is pretty great. Also for a company that's doing just increasing revenue year over year, banging out their revenue and their earnings per share. It doesn't, you know, this company's not stopping anytime soon, right? And just honestly, when I think about Meta, what I think about is like, I literally made a video about this like like a month ago, where it was like 80% of like the human population uses one of Meta's platforms, whether that's Facebook, Instagram, Messenger, WhatsApp, all these things, Threads. And I also said like Zuckerberg, he's like nowhere near retirement, right? Like this guy's not like 40 years old, right? And it's a great thing to see, compared to these other companies in my portfolios where the CEOs are like 70s, something like that, where it's about to do like a, probably retire soon, do a CEO change, where this guy's, he's like new, he's ready to go. He just wants to build this company, make it new, make it better, and just like, I don't know, and integrate AI with the Llama model. Just keep on going. I just there's so much good things to it. Yeah, you got the Oculus too. You got the Quest, the Meta Quest VR headsets right here. And then you got the AI glasses too that he's making. Look at him. He's so happy over here. There's a lot of great things. I made a video about Meta in the past where I went over it with a few other stocks. I'm not going to go too much in depth because, I have to go over all the stocks in the portfolio. But yeah, so this is it's definitely going in S tier. I'm already telling you, it's going in S tier. This along with, I'm not going to spoil it, but this along with another stock is 100% S tier company. All right, so only 2 stocks left. What is the next one? I think you can see that I'm typing it. Amazon, baby. Just another beautiful company. And honestly, tell me in the comments right now if you hold this stock, because I'm sure I'm sure most of you who are watching this own Amazon. It's just one of those stocks that you need in your portfolio as just like the backbone of it, right? Like you can have these like SoFi, Nubank, I don't know if you hold like Hims or Robinhood, something like that. But you're going to need this like Amazon or a Meta, right? But like Amazon, I love even more because this is just like your backbone of your portfolio, right? Over time, we're going to see trends go up, whatever, AI, this, that, housing, people are building houses, construction, whatever. Amazon is never like that. It's not like a trend. It's not like people are going to stop buying from Amazon tomorrow. And that's why I love it so much, right? Because the business model is like everyone can recite what the business model is, right? Everyone knows what it is. It's not like some company where you have to do some like insane level research. And we know the CEO and we know what they're doing, right? And the same story as Meta. Amazing valuation, forward P is looking great, and you can see their their margins are going up, their revenue is increasing. They're not stopping, right? Like it doesn't look like they're stopping anytime soon. Also, I'm super excited for these earnings coming out soon too. I don't know. Wait, when are they exactly coming out? We got March 25th. Oh wait, no. Wait, what am I saying? This is May 1st. Oh, what am I saying? I thought it was sooner, not gonna lie. I thought it was this week. Wait, I'm so stupid. Anyways, so yeah, I'm so excited. I'm so hyped for Amazon earnings because, we were scared about earnings because of tariffs and stuff, and we're now in Q1 earnings season. Like we got Google and Google came out, they just shut everybody up. Absolutely killer earnings. I gotta make probably a whole video about that, but like that's just giving us hope for Amazon and for other companies. Yeah, look at Amazon after hours. Wow. All these companies wow. I actually didn't even see this. Look at all these companies after hours. Holy. Whoa. I didn't even notice that. Bro, Google McDougal just like pump the market for us. Let's go. So, Amazon, I gotta put this in S tier. Meta and Amazon, you gotta hold those in your portfolio. Like these stocks need to be the foundation of your portfolio. I'm sorry, Ryan. You need it. You need these stocks in your portfolio over the next 10 years. I just don't see why not. Really, I want a reason why these companies are gonna go out of business. Why their stocks should go down. I want to know a reason, because seriously, I can make up reasons for some of these other ones. especially like an Nvidia or SoFi. I don't see that. I don't see that with a Meta. So yeah, or sorry, not just Meta, but like Amazon too. So yeah, both of these amazing stocks. Let's get into the next one. And yes, this is the last stock on the list, and yeah, I saved this one for the end. Yeah, so in a lot of my videos, I do talk crap about Tesla, and that is true. You can confront me, say I'm a liar, but I definitely am not the happiest camper right now about this stock. There's a couple reasons I'm gonna go over, and yeah, so mainly it's the CEO. Obviously, if you watch Jeremy, then you also probably know a lot about what's going on with Tesla. He was one of the biggest Tesla holders, and basically he just sold out completely out of his position. You might think, oh yeah, you're just copying him, but realistically I'm not, because when he was actually buying more shares, I was actually selling a little bit more. But mainly it started at the beginning of, or actually not the beginning of the Trump presidency, but like towards the beginning of like this year. Honestly, Elon Musk, I'm sorry, he's just not as focused on the company. When I bought Tesla, honestly, I didn't buy Tesla like super duper long ago, like definitely not like before 2023, but like still I would say Elon Musk was more focused on the company, but now he's more focused on Doge and the government and things like that. I just feel like he's not as focused on growing the company, increasing its market share, because if you look at the chart, like Tesla's market share has just been going down along with its stock price. The revenue, they just had a complete miss, right? Like, I have no idea why. Like, actually I do have an idea, but like the stock, even though the stock price is up after earnings, right? They did a complete miss. These guys just like missed. And, the stock is still up. I think it's because they blamed it on tariffs. They blame it on tariffs. People are, kind of understanding that. But yeah, honestly, Tesla, why am I still holding it? The only reason I'm still holding it is because I'm just being convinced online that full self-driving will come out in 2 months. Because if you don't know, Elon Musk is projecting that full self-driving is going to come out in about 2 months. But I still think he's like the boy who cried wolf, because he keeps saying that he's going to do this and never happens. So yeah, I mean, I'm just hoping something's going to happen. People are like, oh yeah, it's the future. They're going to make humanoid robots that we're going to send to space, send to Mars. And that's how we're going to do it, because we can't send humans to Mars. So we're going to send robots, and he's going to make the robots. So listen, in my head, it could be good. Tesla could be good. But right now, Tesla's just in a bad place. It's just in a bad place. Income statement's terrible. Balance sheet's also terrible. And just the CEO, I'm honestly, if they were to switch the CEO with someone who cares more about the company specifically, I think it would be good, because I think Elon Musk right now is so focused on other things that, he's getting too tangled up in these other things. But yeah, right now, I'm honestly, I'm gonna have to give Tesla, honestly, I guess I'll give it a C. Oh, I want to give this like an F almost, but like, actually no, honestly, I'm gonna give it a D. Like, in the future it could be good, but right now, just, I wouldn't be. People are like, oh my god, look how much the stock price dropped, down significantly from the highs. It feels like it was just yesterday when this thing was at 420. I remember that people were making jokes. And now we're down to 260. So, and people are like, this is the biggest buying opportunity of your life. But I think this is a perfect example where, just because the stock goes down doesn't mean that it's a buying opportunity, right? Just because the stock drops doesn't mean it's a buying opportunity. If a stock, is doing great revenue, has a great business model, and it's having a lower valuation because of other factors in the market, then it's a good buy, right? Like an Amazon or a Meta. And yeah, so Tesla, I'm not too happy about it right now. I'm still hoping that something's gonna happen in the future. I just don't see a point of selling now. Jeremy sold because he's held it for a long time, made a lot of money off of it. It might seem like I'm like greedy or something that I'm holding on to it, but I want to see it grow. I want to see something happen, but we still haven't seen that happen. And I honestly, it's like the one stock that I have not been just loading up on during this crash. I've been loading up on like a lot of these names, especially Amazon, right? But not as much, not really Tesla, not at all. I haven't bought any shares. So yeah. Anyways, so thank you so much for watching the video. Let me know if you hold any of these. Let me know if you think otherwise of my opinions. And yeah, so thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Peace.